Hey y'all, happy Memorial Day. I'm getting ready to make some cornbread. So we're gonna use some cornmeal mix made by White Lily. And we are going to use some regular sized eggs. I'm gonna use sugar as well. I like a little sweet cornbread, and then I wanted to add some oat milk. Also, I don't use regular milk, but if you use regular milk, then you use regular milk instead of oat milk. All right, so I got my cornmeal. I did not measure it. I don't know, I'm really good at cooking at this point. So I don't really use measurements with things that I've been cooking for like years and years and years. So I put my butter in the pan. I let my butter melt down in the pan. If you don't have um your butter melt down, then that's okay. Just take the stick and rub it around the pan, and then that's how you gonna put everything into the pan. If y'all really wanna like get down into how to make cornbread, I can actually show you guys. You're just gonna mix everything together until it's like a really thick consistency. So I didn't give like the specifics on it, if that makes sense, because this video already I feel like it's gonna be kind of long anyway. So yeah, so I just added it had been sitting there for a little second. So I had added a little bit more milk because I had felt like it needed some more milk. So that's what I'm getting ready to do, and I sit it on the side right there. I'm just adding some milk to make it a little bit more looser because it got a little thick and a little funny looking. So I'm just gonna loosen it up so we can go ahead and put it inside of the oven. But yeah, like I said, if y'all want a more in detail video on how to make cornbread, I could do that too. Sometimes I like to put honey on it, but I didn't have no honey, so we just gonna use we just use the sugar. So yeah, I'm mixing it up, and then I'm just gonna pour it in there in the pan or whatever. And then I have my oven. I feel like it's on 365 or 375, and I'm gonna put it in the oven. I already have some chicken in there, so I don't want to I don't want to move the oven too much because my chicken already cooking. So I'm just gonna cook the cornbread on the oven. I'm at the on whatever degrees the oven is on, and hope it don't burn. But it shouldn't burn. It's not that high. It's not 400 or nothing above 400, so it should be fine. I just don't want like the bottom part to burn or like the sides to burn. So I'm getting ready to put it in the oven. This one I was looking for some honey, but we didn't have no honey, so I ended up just putting it in the oven like that. It's still gonna be good, but y'all see the butter around the sides. It's gonna help it crisp up a little bit, and it's gonna keep the cornbread from sticking to the pan. So you absolutely want to have some butter. I do not recommend using oil. Ew, I don't recommend it, but I do recommend using that butter, baby, and it's gonna keep it from sticking to the sides of the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven. Then I'm about to show y'all my chicken. This chicken looks so good, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Oh, it looks so good. So good. All right, so now I'm about to make some cabbage. I had to fix it. All right, so I used some sausage that I had put in the oven, and I put the oil and the sausage in a pan, and I turned the pan on so that I can kind of pre-cook my onions and my bell peppers. As you see, that's what I'm putting in. I'm going to let it cook down and stir it around a little bit so it can all get coated in the sausage grease, honey, so it can add some flavor to it, because I didn't have no turkey necks because I don't cook with pork, so I like smoked turkey necks, but I didn't have any. And then I added a little bit of onions in there as well so it can add more flavor to the cabbage. Um, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and stir it around, and now that it's cooked down a little bit, because you don't want it to be super super soft because it's gonna cook with the cabbage anyway. But I just wanted to cook it down a little bit and get it coated with some of the sausage oil, some of that sausage grease. And what I should have done was put my liquid down at the bottom first, but I didn't. I put my cabbage in first, which, if I didn't have this much cabbage or my pan was bigger, it would have been, like the perfect idea, because then I could kind of fry my cabbage before I put my juices in. However, my pan was too small, y'all see. But I didn't put my juices in, y'all didn't put it in. So I used a Better Than Bouillon and I mixed it with some water. And then y'all see me adding Old Bay. I'm gonna add some onion powder, some garlic granulates, and what's that? Let me see. Oh yeah, some adobo. I did add that. And then I'm just gonna mix it up. And I'm going to slide my cabbage over to the side so I can get all of the juices down to the bottom of the pan. And I didn't use a big pan really because I didn't think it was going to be this much cabbage. But when it cooks down, cabbage cooks down really, really well. So, I mean, it fit perfectly in the pan once it's cooked down. It's just before it gets cooked down. It's not. So there I go, putting my broth in the side because that's what Better Than Bouillon is. It actually is a broth, so you need to add water to it. It's a concentrated broth. So you add the water, and then I'm just getting all my seasonings and making sure I put it in there. And I'm gonna put the top on, cause baby, it ain't nothing I can do with that right now. It's too big. So we're gonna put the top on and let it cook down some. And then once it cooked down, y'all gonna see me right now trying to stir it. At the bottom is already cooked down, but the top is not cooked down. So I'm trying to mix it so we can get the top cooked down as well. And we can have like a evenly cooked, pot of cabbage. Period. So I'm just mixing it the best that I can. That's why I said I should have had a bigger pot. But then once it cooked down, you're gonna see like the pot works perfectly. It was just before the cabbage get cooked down, it's just be big, y'all. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that, but I guess I mean maybe it's I don't know. Once you cook it, it get flimsy. The water comes out of it because cabbage creates water too. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but yeah, it does create water. So we're just gonna mix it and mix it and mix it, and we're gonna put that top back on so it can cook down some more. All right, so now you see what I was talking about when I said it's gonna cook down. It's already cooked down, and it's pretty much where I want it to be at. It's hot, and the stove is hot, so it's gonna keep cooking once I turn it off anyway. So yeah, now we're gonna go over and start this other pan of chicken. This is a different pan. We're gonna put the onions on, of course, and then we're gonna put on some bell peppers, I believe. I think I put on red bell peppers. I don't know. Y'all gonna see in a minute. But baby, I love using some onions because onions help your food to taste so good. Not only does onions work with your food tasting good, but it also helps to um help your blood to thin out a little bit, help you not to have blood clots and stuff like that. So if that's something that you have, then onions definitely aid in that. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, so go to the doctor and ask your doctor about it, okay? But I'm just telling you what I know, okay? So we're going to use these red bell peppers, and they help to add flavor as well. I added some more onions because I felt like I didn't really have enough onions. And then I'm going to add my Sazon. It's for chicken. And then I added Italian dressing as well. I added some more adobo. And of course, well, on the chicken I already had some Sazon, but I added some more for the video purposes, for the simple fact that I didn't put it on here while I was recording. So I had already started. And make sure you clean your chicken because I definitely clean my chicken. All right, so I put onion powder, garlic powder, all of the good things, and now put my Italian dressing on there. And I did make it into a broth. Okay, and so now this is my macaroni and cheese base. I put in my canned milk. This is the only time I really use milk, to be honest. So I use the milk, the canned milk, whole milk, and then I put my cheese in. I put a lot of Gouda in, add some sharp cheddar. I wish I would have put some more sharp cheddar in there because that Gouda don't really hold it together like that, if that makes sense. But anyway, it was still very, very good. It gave very much so flavor. And so I add the Gouda and I added 2 eggs as well. Some people don't like to use eggs no more, but I still use eggs. And then I put my sharp at the top of the pan after I flatten everything out. And if you're making macaroni and cheese, put some aluminum foil at the bottom of your oven so if it spill over, it won't burn. And this is what the food looked like, y'all. It came out really, really good. That's my chicken. I should have put a flour slurry in it, and I did make rice, y'all. Flour slurry is just gonna make the gravy thicken up. And that's my cornbread. So y'all, this is what we had for Memorial Day. It was really, really good. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you want more recipes, let me know and I will make them. Bye.